Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your end of November 2018 reading, general. And I'm speaking into existence that you guys reading is not going to be as long as Leo or Taurus was, because, you know, everything in your life is grand, right? Right. So, anywho, we're going to look at an overall energy with our oracle cards. Then we're going to look at the general energies that are influencing you guys from the end of November going into December. Then we're going to take a quick little glance at your love lives, looking at what you're thinking and feeling and what a person of interest is thinking or feeling, as well as the dice of resonance at the end. And I don't know if I remembered to tell everyone else that, but if you guys remember in the beginning of November when we did our little intuitive messages, now would be a good time to go back and look at those and see what relevance they have in your life now. You know what I'm saying? What's not to whatever. So other than that, I hope you guys in November has been fine since the last time we spoke. I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards for you guys' overall energy. So Spirit, if you can give us clear and direct guidance from the good old Cappy Cappies. My happy Cappies. Happy Cappy. I'm just going to start naming you guys readings Happy Cappy. Happy Kitty. What energies are influencing Capricorn's life, Spirit? Oh, those are 2. So we just need 1 more. Because we're about this life. After this reading, I might have to... Oh, God, that's too many cards. We're not doing that. We'll be here until oblivion. I might have to change decks. Oh, well, hello. All right, let's see. So, first card that we have is, surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. That's more or less manifestation energy, because it's scientifically proven that if you're in a bad mood and you smile, that it changes your mood and like makes your mood better. So, it does sound a little hard sometimes, but no matter how bad things are going, it's like just tap into that frequency and it's going to create after itself, you know? So it's pretty much saying you have the power to change whatever state that you're in, energetically speaking. Next card we have is surrender comparisons with other people. That's always important. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. I agree 110%. So important. So sometimes we got to take a little social media fast, because, you know, being on social media, that affects you, because instead of focusing on your dopeness or areas that you want to grow in, it's like you end up inadvertently focusing on the negative. So these two definitely go together. It's like whatever you focus on grows and creates after itself. So if you focus on those strengths, the positive things about yourself, it'll, of course, reproduce after itself. And if we focus on the negative, so it's the same, right? Next card we have is surrender to what is. It says flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So very true. Looking at your life, focusing on what's good about your life, the joy in your life, completely nullifying what's going on with other people, and accepting this is where I'm at. Yeah, you know, they may have graduated college and I might be a freshman, but that's all right. It's where I'm at right now. You know, it's good enough for me, you know? So it's almost you guys being kind of in a healthy, happy hermit mode. So it's like tunnel vision on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what's hot in the streets right now, Capricorn. Now, we're going to look at you guys' overall energies. Well, not overall, but general energies, general reading, you feel what I'm saying? Could be about anything. Going into the month of December, so Spirit, please give us clear and direct guidance from a Capricorn, Spirit. Anything that they need to know that will assist them on their path and their journey. Anything that will be in their highest good. Anything that they're mulling over and need to know, need clarification on. I ask that come forth in this reading. I thank you in advance, Spirit, because I know you're good for it. Know what I'm saying? And what's not, or whatever. So, central energy. Appreciation. That's what I'm talking about. Challenged by, oh, I probably should show it to you, huh? Challenged by woman holding the heart. Interesting. Past influence is blossoming abundance. Going forward is happy family. I can already see where this is going. What does one give to the girl who has everything? Above energy is anxiety in reverse. Below energy is contract. Interesting. This is very interesting. So, your present energy is the appreciation card. This is a card that's about surrendering to what is. It's looking at your life for what it is and being appreciative for what is around you, and not necessarily, and again, it comes back to comparisons. Because what the energy that I'm getting is, it could be a man or a woman, but it's like everything in your life is dope, right? Like your money is good, you know what I'm saying? Stuff is going in your favor. I'm even seeing that for some people, I don't know if this is like a lawsuit or something like that, but something went in your favor that has something to do with court systems and things. I don't know. You might have not got charges. You ain't tripping no more because they dropped your case. I don't know. I have no idea. But something to do with the law. But, so things are going really good in your life. But the only thing I feel like is missing is love, right? So it's more or less like, despite how good things are for you right now, it's kind of putting a damper on the beauty, right? Because of you not having someone to share it with, right? It's desiring a counterpart, a partner, you know what I'm saying? It's a desire to be married, to have kids, to have a family. And I kind of get the sense that prior to this, you know, you may have had issues like with your money and stuff like that. Whether it was like personal issues, like you not being happy with yourself, or I really sense heavily like financial struggles, and having struggles with finances had you like in a state of unrest in a sense, right? And you were like super sad, depressed, stressed out because of that. But whatever turn of fate kind of put things into alignment for you to where you really don't have anything to worry about anymore. And since you're not stressing about that, I think it made it kind of clear that you're feeling kind of alone right now, right? So the whole thing is, and that's why I say it's like, what do you give to the girl who has everything? Because it's almost as if you have everything except for that. And where that kind of comes in, like I was saying, like comparing yourself with people on Facebook, it's kind of like being very successful and accomplished, but feeling that void, you know? Feeling that void and wanting someone to feel it, wanting to give your heart to someone, wanting to start a family and things of the sort. But the thing that's important here is, and I know that's tough, but it's like you want to be grateful for who you are, where you are, and what you have, because in due time, right? Because the thing that I do see, whether it's male or female, and even for males, which I think is super cute, that you feel a little lonely and you want somebody to share your life with, I think that's really cute. But I do feel like someone is going to be coming into your life, you know what I'm saying, going forward. But the thing I feel like is really important here that Spirit is kind of trying to drive home, and I really have to thank y'all for this reading being just seamless. Like, I love y'all for that. But the thing that I really feel like Spirit is trying to drive home with you guys is the power of resistance. So it's kind of like you're stepping out of flow in the sense of why it's important for you to step into joy and surrendering to what is, and to not compare to other people, because like how I said, energy replicating after itself. If you focus on the lack and the void in your life, that will become like the eclipse over everything that's good, and it could slowly kill off everything that's blossoming with abundance around you, right? We don't want that to happen. So the thing that's important is, even though this is something that you desire, acknowledge that desire. You know what I'm saying? And do something in the direction of it. So, I mean, if you want to be with someone and you're not dating, how you gonna meet them? Like, they're not just gonna show up on your doorstep. I wish it worked like that, though. If there was, like, an online store where you could, like, order, not like a mail order bride, but, I mean, if you could, like, make a person, that would be so gangster. I feel like there would be so many loopholes with that, though, man. Anyway, But the thing I feel like is so important here, this is like energetic work. It's true manifestation. It's like taking your attention off of the is not and focusing on the is, and the is after you set the intention of wanting a partner and taking action in the direction of that, you will walk into what it is that you're desiring. But the more you focus on the is not, is the more that will start to materialize. So if you're focused on the fact that I don't have anyone, then you're going to produce after that energy is a continuation of you not having someone. So that's not to say that you should be sitting up here pretending that there's somebody here. I'm not saying that. And I just heard another scenario. But I'm not saying that to pretend like there's a person sleeping next to you and stuff. I ain't saying do all that. But just to set the intention to the universe of like, hey, you know, I'm ready to be in love. My heart is open. I'm ready to have something meaningful in my life. Take those actions in a direction of it, which would mean like, however it is you want to meet people, start going on dates and getting to know people. And then eventually it's like you meet someone that you vibe with, you know what I'm saying? And there you go. But the thing that I really do feel is, if it's a dude, I feel like it's a chick. This is very interesting. Empress energy. It's like she's like an empress. Like she's Susie Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Like someone who's very sweet, kind, and nurturing, and emotionally empathic, and you know, like a mommy kind of energy. Not saying she would mother you, but she's like a mommy energy, meaning like if you're a dude, you'd see her and be like, yeah, like I would love to have kids with her, because you could tell that, like, I don't know, she might be like a kindergarten teacher or something. Like, it's something you see in her where you see she's really good with kids or really gentle with animals. I feel like she's very, very soft-spoken and kind, like a real sweetheart, right? And so the same with women, but slightly different. I feel like this is someone who's emotionally attentive and someone who's not wounded. You know what I mean? And I feel like they'd be like a solid rock foundation person for you. You know what I'm saying? But the other message that Spirit gave me about this is, for those of you who aren't financially abundant right now, you're emotionally abundant, right? So it's kind of like, I don't know, if you were like depressed for a really long time, or even if you suffered with anxiety, I don't know, maybe you went and saw a therapist. I don't know. But whatever it was that you were stressing over in a mental space, that's not a problem anymore, and you have more of an optimistic outlook towards life. Like things are kind of opening up for you. You know what I'm saying? And a cycle is ending in the sense that either like you're graduating from school, or I don't know, something. It's like a major kind of change. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you've been doing for some years. That's why I say college, because I can't think of anything else that you would be invested in for that long. I mean, hey, some of y'all might be celebrating a divorce. I don't know. You could probably be like, yes, I feel abundant from leaving this person. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it's something you've been invested in for years. But college, to me, would probably be the most tangible example of what I'm sensing. So it's something you've put work in for years, and it's like you're graduating to the next level. So it's like cycles closed, and now it's kind of like a new thing that, you know, now makes a lot of things possible. And so that's the only thing I know of sounds like that is college. Can't think of anything else in life a person would be doing that sounds like that. But it's like, you know, I couldn't get these kind of jobs, now I have this degree and I can, that type of deal. But it's more or less like not raining on your own parade by not celebrating that. But for those of you where it's like an emotional abundance type of thing, it's still just feeling like something is missing. So it doesn't necessarily have to be finances. It could be feeling emotionally fulfilled with yourself, but now deciding that you want someone to share that with. But the thing that I feel like Spirit is telling you guys, as far as like lessons go, is for you to really explore why it is that you're wanting what you're wanting. Like, why do you really want this? And the answer wouldn't be because I do. It's like, really sit with yourself and explore why it is that you're asking for what you're asking for. Like, what does that really mean to you? Like, do you really want that, or do you just want that because that's the situation all of your friends are in, and you feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing? Or is that really what you want? You know what I mean? So it's kind of a little bit of getting real about your intentions, I would say. It's like, what is it that you're really seeking in all of this, if that makes sense? But we're gonna go ahead and pick your little overall love energy. But yeah, so it's like, what is the word for that? Investigating your intentions, I guess. It's like just really getting to the heart of why it is you're really wanting what it is that you want. Like, are you bored? You know, is it influence? Or is this a true heart's desire? And if it is a true heart's desire, then that's something that you could interrogate and not be afraid of what you would get to the root of. But I feel like doing that, like really confronting, and even if it's not love, it's just whatever it is that you're desiring now, you know what I'm saying, is getting to the heart of the truth of why you really want this. Like, is this truly what you want? You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense. I feel like that would probably make more sense to you guys than it does to me. And some of you guys are going to meet somebody that already has kids. So whether it's a dude, like if it's a Capricorn dude, you're going to meet a woman that has kids already. And if you're a woman, you may meet a guy that has kids already. But I do feel like things like y'all are in a really good space right now, to be honest. It's like this is a new cycle for you guys. So even in the event if you were, because I had sensed that in somebody else's reading, like waiting for the ball to drop on some stuff. Like if it's scaring you that nothing is wrong and everything is so right now, it's just going to keep getting better. And I feel like even for those of you if love isn't even a concern of yours, it's like friendships and stuff like that. It's like you guys energy shifting, like your personal energy shifting and the energy around you shifting. It's like you're in the upswing of your life. So it's like everything that is for you, or everything that you feel that's owed to you, or things that were stolen from you, or any way that you were done wrong. And I've said this with somebody else's reading too. It's like you're getting your just due. You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't have anything to worry about right now. So if that's what if your concern is that, you know what I'm saying? You really don't have anything to worry about. And I feel like that's why with your overall energy, saying surrender in comparisons to other people is to not sully up your energy. You know what I'm saying? Looking at what other people have going on that you don't have is important to focus on and be thankful for what you do have. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of thought stuff that I see is coming up. So we're going to get 3 cards for your love energy. Can I get 3 cards for Capricorn for love, please, Spirit? Little happy Cappy. See, I spoke it into existence. Happy Cappy. Happy Cappy. 3 cards, Spirit. If I could get 3, that's 1. Oh, that's 2. Oh, we just need 1 more. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I like when we work together like that. All right, first card. Ooh, interesting. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Dang, never son of a gun. Next card we have is playfulness. And to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That's your joy card. And then trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Absolutely. Man, what is going on? Don't be doubting that stuff. You know, y'all done came too far and whatnot or whatever. But I just feel like it's a level of work you got to do. So I'm going to pull a card for you and for a person of interest or crosswatcher, whatever you would want to consider it. But what you're thinking and feeling and what they're thinking and feeling. But, yeah, man, because I just sense, and I'm treading lightly on how I say this, because I don't honestly believe that you could do this. Like, I don't think that you could, like, I don't think you could, like, block a blessing, but you could delay it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like somebody is about to walk through the door for you. But because it's taking so long or it hasn't happened yet, it's like a part of you wants to give up and you're starting to think really negative and stuff like that. And I feel like that would delay it, not like for a long time or anything. I just think that it's somebody that will probably come into your life and you will overlook them because you're stuck in a negative space. You feel me? So, Spirit, can we get a card for my Capricorns and what they're thinking and feeling, as well as 2 cards for their person of interest and what they're thinking and feeling, please, Spirit? Y'all know? So, you know, it's just wanting to, you're going to draw the person in. Like, this is manifesting. Like, you will draw this person in by you being what it is that you are. You know what I'm saying? Feeling abundant. Like, allowing that to illuminate from within you. You know what I'm saying? Not to let that dark energy that's of your past cycle to come try to creep its little ugly head up in here. You know what I'm saying? Because we got good vibes going on. So, like how I was saying, how this has a lot to do with thoughts. It's like for Leo and for Taurus, it was a lot to do like with an old thought pattern. You know what I'm saying? So it's an old way of thinking in a new cycle, and how you can blind yourself into thinking things are exactly the way they used to be when stuff is totally different. So just be cognizant of that, Capricorn. Love your face. So you guys are thinking, oh wait, the Lovers in reverse. So you're not making a choice. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Are you guys trying to choose between 2 people? Okay. Interesting. So you're thinking about, or you're not, well, it's in reverse, so you're not making a choice? So this is a new energy. Interesting. Oh. I get it. I get it. So this may not be for everyone. This is a totally different energy. Hold on, let me, like, okay. This is not for everybody. So, for a small group of Capricorns, I feel like, I don't know if it's an actual affair, right? Or if it's like an emotional one. And I lean more towards the side of emotional because I feel like this is like, because, you know, it's like a dreamy kind of thing, you know? It's like wondering if the grass is greener on the other side, right? So it's like you have someone that you're committed to, right? Yeah. You have someone you're committed to, right? But there's somebody else you encountered. So this might be somebody that you work with, or I don't know, met at the gym. I don't know. It's a person that you encountered somehow, right? And you know how I said like the whole Empress energy? It's like this person seems like this amazing person, right? And you think about where you are in your relationship, right? And I don't know, maybe you guys hit a rough patch or something like that, or y'all been together for a long time, whatever. But the whole thing is like looking at this person and kind of daydreaming about what life would be like with somebody like them, and wondering if the grass is greener on the other side, right? So, because, you know, like these 2 energies here, it's like the passion and the playfulness. It's like, I feel like if you've hit a rough patch in your marriage where things are kind of like routine, you know, same thing every day, bring the kids to school, da 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 da, stuff like that. I feel like this person symbolizes like a very lighthearted, like optimistic, lively kind of energy type of deal. Like I said, Susie Sunshine, you know? And you look at your partner and it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And this can go both ways. It could be male or female, but I just feel like I'm talking to a dude. But it's like, so this woman symbolizes something, or this man symbolizes something that you feel like is lacking in your partnership, right? But I feel like what this is saying here is the need to appreciate what you have and know that what you feel is missing could be cultivated in this partnership if you really put in the effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is. But yeah, I don't like, you know, I don't like, you know, just, I just hope no one's like, of course people are cross-watching this. Cross-watchers, don't freak out, because I really feel like that was for Capricorns. So I don't feel like this is one of those messages where a cross-watcher would watch and, like, get intel on somebody. I really don't think so. Because I feel like Spirit is in cahoots with me, you know. So I don't think Spirit would say that knowing the show was going to be watching. So if you're a cross-watcher, please don't freak out right now. I really feel like this is for a Capricorn person. That's why I'm saying, it's like, I don't think this is actually like a cheating scenario, because that card is in their thought space. So it's just thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's an illusion. Like, it's a mirage. You know what I'm saying? It seems super dope because you're on the outside looking in. You know? You don't really know the person. You know? So your feelings, I know you lying to me. Are you serious? The Empress. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. So, okay. Wow. I like when things like that happen. So, yeah. Just, yeah. Yeah, just, you know, appreciate what you have, okay? Because the grass is not always greener on the other side, you know? You might get on the other side and realize that the Empress is the Empress reversed, you know? It's like she's the Empress and the Emperor reversed with the devil. And I was trying to think of other cards. I was like, but all those cards really aren't bad. Just, you know, use your imagination, whatever. But yeah, so you're feeling like this person is the Empress. So this person symbolizes something for you. But this is the interesting thing about life, though. You know what I'm saying? And then this could also be a woman. And you're dating someone. Oh, okay. This could also be a Capricorn woman who's dating somebody, and you don't have kids, right? But the Capricorn, I was about to say it, so I guess I should go with it. This sounds more like a cross-watcher thing, though. This is a woman, and the Capricorn dude you're with, that was what was about to come out of my mouth, but that's not what I intended to say. Hashtag Freudian slip. But the Capricorn guy you're with, or you're a Capricorn woman who's dating someone, he has a child or children with someone else, and you don't have kids with him, right? But it's like a fear of, like, the baby mama, because your perception of her, or your perception of how he perceives her, is as something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's both sides of the coin. It's either you are more, and this could even be a baby mama, like, that feel that way, but whatever. We're not gonna do too many scenarios up in this piece. But it's like the baby mama might be very, you know, beautiful, like Femme Fatale kind of chick, you know? And you kind of look at yourself in comparison to her and feel like, I don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? And then kind of thinking to yourself, like, he was with someone like her and now he's with someone like me. And that causing, like, a sense of insecurity. So that's where the comparison kind of comes in. So it's like you're matching yourself up to her and feeling like we don't match up. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that I always say in situations like that, pay attention to the fact that they're not together anymore. you know? Because clearly that wasn't working for old dude, you know? He went in another direction. So, whether that's a Capricorn woman or a crosswatcher person that's picking up in his energy, it's like, never compare yourself to someone else, because looks, that's irrelevant. It's like, people look however it is that they look. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, who you are as a person is what it is that stands the test of time. You know what I'm saying? So a person could be gorgeous, but the person they are on the inside could make them extremely ugly because they're not a kind person. But again, I feel like this is something like a catalytic situation that Spirit is kind of bringing up for you to address that. So for those of you who are like fantasizing if the grass is greener on the other side, this is for you to recheck that and to cultivate what it is, like accept where you are and to cultivate what you desire in your life, as opposed to daydreaming about something else or like coveting something else, right? And if it's you feeling less than in comparison to another person, is you embracing the beauty of who you are and not allowing you to think negatively about yourself based on a perception of another person, because perception is not always reality. You feel what I'm saying? You know? So it's being happy with who and what you are. That's very interesting. But yeah. So yeah, that's a lot. The person of interest, that's interesting. The person of interest in their thinking space, like that tripped me up in my words and things. We have the death card in reverse, like, you know, it's in reverse. The death card in reverse is what the person of interest is thinking. So it's not, it's like a refusal to transform in a mental space, like a mindset, you know what I'm saying? It's something that, it's a way that they approach, the way that they approach or the way that they engage with you that they know needs to stop, but they haven't quite done that just yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like this person is in a, why do I want to say purgatory? It's like they're in like a liaison period. It's like not knowing, oh wow, this is interesting. Not knowing what to choose. Not knowing what to, not knowing what to choose, but in a different kind of way. That is so eerie. Not knowing what, like, no, I'm not going to say not knowing what to choose. They know what to do, but they're not doing it. Okay, so it's slightly different. So on my Capricorn side, it's, I don't know what to choose. But for the person of interest, they know what to choose, but they're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So worst case scenario, this could be if you guys are in a situation where you're dealing, and I don't like these scandalous little things going on, but Lord have mercy. God forbid. If you're in a situation dealing with somebody that you know is trying to choose between you and somebody else, and it's like with them, they know who to choose, but they're not choosing it. Oh my God. Can we just stick to it being a mindset that they know they need to release, but they're not releasing it? Like a perception. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord. Feelings. The Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. What? This is interesting. The Ace of Pentacles and their feeling in the Tarot of Sexual Magic. It's them, oh. Is this about pregnancy? Oh, wow. Oh, come on, Capricorn. Y'all was doing so good. Y'all was doing so good. Wow. Okay. Wow. Can I just push that to the side so I can get this out for these other people? Okay. Wow. All right. So in the simplest form, this card is about union with a person, right? It's when you meet someone, you're like, I like you, you like me, you know, and it's that desire for intimacy, right? Like starting this new chapter and building something up with this person, right? It could mean pregnancy, because like the whole premise of this card and this tarot of sexual magic, because these meanings are slightly different. Wow, okay. It's like, because you know, they have the people like after they got, you know, their little getting to do. And it's talking about like that moment after sleeping with someone where it's like you're just holding each other. So it's like that's how like intimacy is birthed and born. You know what I'm saying? So for my couple people, right? Like if it's a couple person and it's, you know, feeling like something is missing in your relationship, this is what it is that's missing. It's the fact that that intimacy isn't being cultivated anymore. And that can happen in marriages sometimes, like where you have sex and you just have sex and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? It's a need to nurture your partner, to tune back into them, and to meet them on a more eye-to-eye intimate level. So when you think about like how it is when you first met, you know what I'm saying, and that chemistry was like on fleek, and you know you were all passionate about each other, want to be all up in each other's face all day long, you know what I'm saying, like they say, passion and playfulness, recapture the romance, you know, is needing to tap back into that kind of like fresh-faced childlike energy, you know what I'm saying, and kind of start from ground zero to you know, recapture that flame between the two of you. Now when I'm looking at y'all's thought space, oh, okay, that makes sense. So this is kind of like, I feel like these people, this is so, what is going on with this energy, dog? It's like, I don't know if y'all are separated. This is a very strange situation, because it's like what I'm hearing is like so cray to me, dog, that it's like I think I'm trying to tiptoe from saying it because it's cray. But it's almost like I'm seeing it like the passion died in like a marriage, right? So like they separated. So for the person of interest, and like, and everybody felt like, oh, that's what I needed to do. Like, we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no more frustration. Like, I'm happy. We're good, right? And with the person of interest, it's like, I know what I need to do, but I'm not doing it. So it's like them not ending the cycle. And that's why I say separation. So it's almost like these two people were separated and either never filed for divorce or like just has not or refuses to sign the divorce papers, right? So it's something that, you know, I know what I should do, but I'm not doing it. So it's still holding on, right? Their desire, and the reason why they're not signing the papers is because their desire is to reconnect with you, to recapture that. So even though stuff was jacked up with you guys, it's feeling as if they know that the two of you are supposed to be together, right? Now, and I feel like with the Capricorn person, and apply this where need be, I feel like your heart is really with your spouse, right? Because that's who you want to be with. Like, that's who you're connected to. But I feel like while you guys were separated, and this is where it's gonna get crazy, y'all. While y'all were separated, you were dealing with somebody, right? And you got this person pregnant, right? And I feel like how this, and y'all know I don't do scandalous readings, dog. That's why this is hurting my heart to say this out. Like, this is breaking my heart. It's like, I just want to hug Capricorns. Like, why y'all going through this, Lord Jesus? Why? Dog, okay. So they got this person pregnant, okay? And there may have been talks of like a reconciliation, right? Like, because maybe you guys already have kids together. So there was this desire to reconcile. And I think maybe the other person didn't know about the pregnancy. And this is something that's just coming up. Like, maybe the person's just telling you that they're pregnant, right? So you guys were like trying to reconcile and get back together. And then this other person comes in and is like, oh, so I'm pregnant, right? It's probably why I felt like I was heavily talking to Capricorn males over there. So this person's coming in and saying that they're pregnant. So now it's like a halt to everything. Oh, wow. And I think y'all don't have kids. That's with the point of contention. Because maybe, oh, no. Oh, wow, this is so heavy. So... Oh, so maybe the person you were married to could not have children, or you guys just did not have children together, right? And this person now coming in and she's pregnant, and that's where the comparison is coming in, because it's the fear of him choosing the other person because this person has a kid, which is something that you either couldn't, or you guys just never had kids together. Now, this is not all Capricorns, y'all. I'm so serious. This is so not everybody, because y'all know my readings don't never take this turn. I don't know. Did Mercury retrograde start today? What is happening to my readings, Jesus? We had 42 minutes. Why, Lord? Why? So whatever the case may be, going back to what I was saying initially, it's like, don't beat yourself up over this, because it's like, if there's a true connection between you guys, dog, it's not even nothing for you to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. Because if this person really loves you, and like I said, if y'all are married, it's like, it's almost as if, like, that's why this situation is calling for you to have faith. Because in a situation such as this, you most certainly would have to have faith. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, in this case, it's like, I'm feeling like the two of you really do want to be with each other, and I think that's why you never signed the divorce papers, to make it official. But I feel like the conflict with the person who's on Capricorn side, you know what I'm saying, is not really so much, like, I think it's kind of that torn in between thing of like, this person has a kid and you want to be there for your kid. So it's like this challenge of the woman with the heart being the baby, you know? And it's like, that's what the big challenge is like, how am I there for this kid and with this person? You know what I'm saying? Like, with the person that I'm married to or whatever. And it's like the torn between how to make that work. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, with your outcome being happy family and, you know, trust the situation is calling for you to have faith on top of it, then maybe there's a way. I don't know. I don't even want to speak on that, because I feel like there's too many intricacies. Like, I could not tell you what to do in this situation. I'm just telling y'all what's going on. However it is that y'all want to deal with that, you know. But I feel like what I will tell you is, if you feel like this goes against everything that you would stand for, like, because I mean, this is possible if spirit is leading you to, you know, but that's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you of what, you know, If this feels right to you or not, I can't even speak on that, dog. We was doing so good, Capricorn. We were doing so good. I don't know why these readings are like taking these turns, bruh. Oh, man. This is something. Whew. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm not going to tell you the answers yet. But you can ask a yes or no question because I was throwing out the dice of resonance. So if you want to go ahead and ask your little question, pause me, ask your little yes or no question, and, I'll tell y'all the answers. But for the dice of resonance, we have Libra, we have Leo, we have Friend, and we have Rising. And the answer is in a few months. So since, like I always say with the time-sensitive answers, take that as a yes and in a few months. Okay? So, Capricorn, I love y'all. But like I said, this is not for all Capricorns, But, man, I don't know what's happening in America right now. But I love you. Yeah. I'm speechless. Like, why are my readings 50 minutes? What? I love you. Deuces.